Hello, happy Monday. As soon as I said hello, little Missy's tail, Mimi. Oh, she's gonna get all discount. Oh, there she is. There she is. So anyways, good morning, you guys. It's Monday. I feel like today, there she is. Hi, honey. I feel like today is a significant day as we kind of make this transition, or we're in this transition, right, from summer to school, right? Everyone's kind of on different, playing field, so to speak, as far as that goes. But for us, at least with elementary school kids or high school kids, all that kind of stuff, school's back in session, right? And so this is a great time, I think, to kind of pivot and really assess our habits, our nutrition, our water, our walking, all of those things, right? That can get a little bit all over the place with summer, but to really dial those in right now, do a really good assessment. Hey, Lisa, do a really good assessment as to where you're at on track for your goals, and how to make sure that you are making progress in those areas, and how to set up your habits to accomplish those things that you set out in January that you wanted to do. She's literally laying on the table. I can't with this dog. And so I wanted to share with you something that I do. I'm not sure I've ever shared this with you guys. This is something that I've been doing for months, and I just think it keeps those habits at the forefront of our brain, because we know what we need to do, right? We know we need to move our bodies every day. We know we need to drink our water. We know we need to strength train. We know we need to put real food into our body. We know we need a high protein diet. We know we need all these things, but are we doing them? One, and are we doing them consistently, right? Because consistency is key. You'll hear this, you'll see it everywhere, but consistency is where the progress happens. It's not perfection. It's not never, having a treat. It's not never missing a workout. It's not that. It's being consistent. It's, can you consistently, no matter what's going on, move in the direction of your goals? So what that looks like for me is, and I don't really have a good way to probably show you this, but what I do is I'm currently tracking 10 daily habits. And so all I do, I have a Start Today journal. These are my absolute favorites. I actually just filled this whole thing up. And I'm waiting for my new one. So I'm writing on like the front pages and the back pages and all the pages. But what I like about this, I do this every single morning. So this journal in particular has where you write down 5 things you're grateful for every single morning. I specifically write down things that happened in the last 24 hours. So it's not big things. It's not like our house, our cars, our kids. It's specific things that happened. Like I put, working out in the studio was one thing I was grateful for on June 19th. Girls being able to go to camp at the park, that was one from June 18th. So you can do this in any notebook. You don't have to have this one, but it's just 5 things you're grateful for. Then I write down my goals, my dreams that I'm working on, the vision I have for myself, my family, my business, my marriage, my finances, all that for the next 10 years. So again, you don't have to do any of this part. I'm just showing you a little bit more about this journal. What I've started adding to this is my daily habits. And so I think when I first started this, I only started tracking, I wrote down 3 things. I wrote, my goals are to be lean, strong, and flexible. So then under that, every day I would say, well, how am I doing that, right? What am I doing to get lean, strong, and flexible? And then I would check off whether I did something to move that goal forward, right? So like for being lean, I put, track my food every day. To be strong, it was, am I doing strength training that day? And flexible was, am I doing yoga or some sort of stretching? Hello, Miss Cheryl. So that's how I started it. And then it kind of evolved to where I was writing specific things. So I was writing and I was tracking every single day. I track these 10 things. So if you want to track them too, or just get an idea, you can write this down. So I track every day if I've read 10 pages a day. And I try to make that personal development, but in the summer I definitely enjoy more, I don't know, I always get it wrong, nonfiction, not fake, fiction books. So do I read 10 pages a day? And that's an easy yes or no. So I either put a check mark or I put a slash through it, an X. Did I do that or not? The second thing I track is fiber. I track that in my nutrition app, our nutrition app. So am I getting at least 25 grams a day of fiber? Again, it's really easy. Yes or no, right? I track my calories, right? Am I hitting my calorie goal for the day? Yes or no? Am I hitting my water goal for the day? Yes or no, right? Depending on what your water goal is. That's easy to track, right? You can track that either in your app. You can track that just as a habit. If you know how much you need to drink, like I have a Stanley that's 40 ounces, I know I need 2.5 of those a day to hit my goal. Fifth thing I track is my protein. Am I hitting my protein goal? Yes or no? Strength training, did I strength train that day? Yes or no? My steps, did I hit at least 10,000 steps? I'm doing this step bet right now, so that's a little different, but did I hit my goal that day for my steps, whether that's a power day, rest day, or just an active day? Yes or no? Sleep, I track that as well. My goal is at least 7 hours of sleep per night. And then I track alcohol intake. So did I drink or not drink? Yes or no? It's simple, right? And then supplements. Did I take my supplements? Yes or no? So that's a really easy way to look back and go, okay, we can say, well, why, I'm not making progress. Or I'm not doing this. Or I'm not doing that. Well, I can look and see, okay, well, are you hitting your goals, right? I put like however many out of 10. So like on this day, July 13th, I put 4 out of 10, #fail, right? So I didn't accomplish many of my goals that day. The day before it was a 7 out of 10, then it was an 8 out of 10. So that is a physical, tactical, tangible way to say, am I hitting the goals I need to hit? Am I staying on track for the habits that are going to move me towards the version of myself that I am wanting to be, right? We are fighting aging actively right now, right? So at 25, we start to lose muscle mass. So every single year, if we do nothing about that, we're going to lose muscle mass if we're not doing some sort of strength training. So every year compounds, right? In any direction. So if we're choosing to compound in the way of adding lean muscle, right? We're fighting against that aging process. We need to take action daily, consistently, right? And so again, I would use this week as a time to reassess, how did the last 8 weeks go, right? We just wrapped up pretty much summer, right? Depending on where you're at. So we're kind of moving in our back to school time frame. So set some time to journal. Again, just grab a notebook, a plain piece of paper, and think, okay, how did the last 8 weeks go, right? What am I proud of that I did? How did I show up well this summer for those people in my life, the people that I get to spend time with, right? Maybe that's family, friends. How did I show up well, right? How did I take care of myself this summer, right? Did you walk? Did you get some fresh air? Did you enjoy the heat? I know that's not going anyway anytime soon, right? But did you get outside? How did you take care of yourself, your body this summer, right? Kind of just have an idea as to like what went well, what didn't, and then what can you improve upon as we move into the fall. Because I know this, you guys, if we don't get into a routine now, life is not going to slow down anytime soon. So if we use our excuse of time, I don't have time, there's too many things going on, I will do it once, fill in the blank, it's not going to happen, right? We have to put ourselves as a priority. We have to take care of ourselves so we can take care of all the other things in our life, the people, the family, the parents, the children, the grandchildren, all those things. We have to put ourselves on that list, right? And so use this time. Again, some journaling is good, some reflecting, some walking, just thinking through, okay, how do I feel about where I'm at? What do I want to improve upon? Where do I need to really maybe I've been slacking in a certain part, right? Of, the 10 habits I had, they don't have to be yours, but okay, maybe I've not been doing well on my nutrition. I've been really allowing, the sweets and the treats and all that to really dominate, which is fine, right? Just depending on your goals and your season of life. But maybe it's like, okay, maybe I need to reel those in, get in a good plan so I feel good, right? So I want to feel my best in order to move into this part of the year, which gets busy. So use this time, reflect, let me know if you're like, okay, I need accountability in fill in the blank. That's what this group is for, right? Let's share our goals. Let's share what we're working towards. Let's share our struggles. Where are we struggling? What do we need help with? Because we're all in this together. Different seasons, different, all different circumstances, but we're all in this together trying to better ourselves. So share that in the comments of this video. What are your goals? What do you really want to focus on as we kind of turn this corner in our back to school time? What habits are you going to be focusing on? Where do you need that accountability to be the best version of you? All right, share in the comments. I'll share mine as well. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great week.